Happy Wednesday and happy St. Patrick's Day. James, how do you say happy St. Patrick's Day in Irish or Gaelic? Is it Gaelic?
It's Gaelic.
Okay, how do you say it?
I have no idea.
A box of Lucky Charms, so magically delicious. So, I don't know if you knew this, but they actually changed all the marshmallows to green in celebration of St. Patrick's Day.
Did they? Are they the same shapes? Just green?
Uh,
Because it was
I
pink
don't
hearts,
know.
orange stars, purple moons.
I think it's all clovers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to see get paid extra, like on St. Patrick's Day or the month of March.
You mean the fantasy character that doesn't exist?
The leprechaun.
Yeah.
The leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Yeah. So just so you know, it is not St. Patty's Day. It's St. Patrick's Day. St. Patty's Day is Americanized, and if you meet someone who's really from Ireland, they will fuck you up if they hear you saying St. Patty's Day. Like, but why do we try to, we're lazy. We're too lazy to say St. Patrick.
Well, Patty is historically like a derogatory term to
In
the Irish.
In Irish, right. What does it
Well, no,
mean? What does it mean?
In America, they call them patties.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a derogatory term.
Oh, yeah, because there was a point in time where, like, Irish people came to America and they were treated badly.
Well, they were indentured servants.
But they were not slaves.
Well,
so there's still no comparison.
Well, some would make the comparison.
Well, whatever. But, you know, producer James
but
is
not this white boy.
He's still standing for, well, yeah, because they would watch you get fucked up on camera if you even tried to say that the Irish are treated as badly as the Africans.
No,
not that bad. Try again, you guys. All right, before we get into the show, I want to remind you guys to make sure you're following us on social media, Instagram, Facebook. Oh, last week I had some of y'all bothered. Did you see all the angry face emojis that I got instead of a like or a thumbs up? I got some mad ones.
Which post was that?
It was last week's show.
Oh, yes.
I don't even remember what I said. I don't watch my show. So I'm like, I don't even know what we talked about last week.
It was the Meghan Markle. It was the episode was about the royals.
So why were y'all mad? It was all white people that gave me like the angry face. I saw that. I was like, what did I say? Because I never know what comes out of this mouth. I really don't. But I was like, did I say anything that bad?
No, it wasn't bad. It was just, I think you struck a nerve that a lot of people probably shared.
Well, good thing y'all know I don't really care. So anyway, this whole show is basically going to be the Gap. So if you're a friend of the Libra Lounge, you know what time it is. Time for the Gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
Okay, y'all have to excuse me. My allergies are acting horrible today. They were acting up so bad today while I was getting my nails done. The lady's like, "Are you okay?" Like, it's not COVID, ho. It's just my allergies. Isn't that sad that nowadays you cannot cough, sniffle, sneeze in public without like giving a disclaimer at the bottom saying it's not COVID, it's just allergy related. All right, so of course the Kardashians, as always, are in the news. But this time, Khloe let it be known earlier this week that she fully plans on having another baby with Tristan Thompson. I mean, maybe she clearly likes koalas, okay? Because Tristan Thompson looks like a koala bear. And true, as cute as she is, I mean, she looks just like her dad. Did you know that a way to insult a person's child, instead of saying the baby's ugly, you just say, "Oh man, yeah, that kid really looks like their dad." That is an insult now. Like, that is your way of saying your kid's fucking ugly. Is like your kid looks like your dad. Yes, that is a such thing now, and people take offense. People now take offense if you say, "Oh, they look like their dad." It's offensive now. Which I'm just like, well, what if they really look like? Be like me. Like, I'll say this. That baby looks just like their dad, but they got the cuteness from their mom. Like with Skylar, she favors her dad, but the cute came from me. I balanced out the ugly. You know what I mean? Is that narcissistic?
Not narcissistic, just slightly conceited.
But
not full-blown narcissism. Just you know what you got.
I'm cuter than her sperm donor. I really am.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, I just made it all balanced.
I think you're cuter than any guy. So
thank you, James. Thank you. And I also have a bigger dick than most guys do too.
Very true.
He knows. All right, so Khloe Kardashian, we've been seeing it for months. That her and Tristan have been flirting online with one another, which whatever. But this is what I don't get. When Khloe was pregnant, that was the first time that Tristan was caught cheating on her, and she took him back. Okay, then she has baby True. Then he cheats again. And this time he cheated with Jordynwoods, who used to be Kylie Jenner's best friend. So here's the thing. It's cheating, but it wasn't that bad of cheating. I mean, isn't there levels to cheating? Like, okay, I accidentally was drunk, kind of fell over, and I kissed her.
So at what point is it cheating even at the lowest level?
If you fucking breathe the same air as my husband, it's cheating, okay? And it is reason enough for me to whoop that ass. That's all I'm going to say. But that's me.
So the levels don't really matter.
Not really. No. But clearly to the Kardashians, it does.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so you remember Tristan Thompson and Jordynwoods were at this house party. And of course, this is one thing. So whenever a Kardashian or someone affiliated with the Kardashians go anywhere, like a party, the people in there have to sign a disclaimer. That is how powerful we have made the Kardashian family. The Kardashian family that really became well known. Okay, I'll give credit to Robert Kardashian. God rest his soul, because Lord knows he is not resting in peace with all the bullshit that his daughters are putting him through. We have to remember, we really didn't know the Kardashians until what happened? Kim got dicked down by Ray J. And most people don't even know Ray J. We have to say Brandy's little brother. That's it, okay? All right, so they're at this party. They're flirting. They're drunk. And there was supposedly a little bit of a kiss, all right? Which, hey, yes, that is totally cheating. But I feel so bad because they totally just basically, Jordan became a pariah, all right? Now, the family has fully accepted Tristan back, okay? They've accepted Tristan and his koala face back into the family. All is good. But poor Jordan is still they won't have anything to do with her. I don't understand why it is that we get so disgusted with the female who our partners cheat on us with, when it's just wait a minute. He's in a committed relationship with you. I am not. So why are you being pissy with me? And here's the thing. They tried really, really, really hard to cancel Jordynwoods. Fortunately for her, she got her revenge body back and started, posting these pictures. And now she's standing on her own 2 feet. But it's Tristan, it's okay. I'll still breed with you, even though you have cheated on me numerous times.
I don't get that, because you women will cancel a friend over wearing the same shoes. I don't know how y'all can be okay with sharing the same dick.
We will cancel a friend for naming their baby a name that we named our imaginary baby in our own head. That bitch stole my baby name. I don't have a baby. I can't have another baby. I'm not planning on having another baby, but that's my baby name. We would seriously get into a fight with someone over a baby name. I just don't understand it. And here's the thing. They date only rappers and athletes. Bitch, you want to be cheated on if that's who you're dating. I don't get it. The only one that hasn't gotten accused of cheating is Kanye, because he's fucking crazy. Really, if I cheated with Kanye West right now, I wouldn't want nobody to know, because that's embarrassing as fuck. Oh, so you just went to the bottom of the barrel and you cheated with Kanye and his crazy ass?
And how is it that the crazy motherfucker is the one who's the most normal in relationship wise?
I don't, because I have no idea. But it's just so they're never gonna become friends with Jordan again. I honestly feel the relationship between best friends is more deeper of a relationship than it is between a couple. Because our best friends know things about us that sometimes our partners just don't know. And then think about it. Who do we go to vent to about the shit that our partners do? It's the best friend. So I think it's just a deeper cut with that. I don't get it.
Yeah, it might be more of it's a different kind of betrayal.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, but Jordan's black. Y'all like only black people, so can we not get Jordan? I mean, she real black. She spelled Jordan with a Y. Like, it's not even like that's hood. That's hood. You know what I mean? It's a Y.
Oh shit! Now I got to change the hashtag.
To what?
Not JORDAN.
Oh no, baby, it's with a Y. It's YN.
How do you spell woods?
Like Elwoods.
Okay.
Or in the woods.
Or WOODZ. I don't know.
Just turn the microphone off. You're doing too much. I don't get it. This guy was a notorious cheater before he hooked up with Khloe. And here's the thing. He hooked up with Khloe while he was with his other baby mama. That bitch, she posts pictures on Instagram of her in her high shoes eating. You're like, that's what a bitch get. You know what I mean? Why would you be with someone who has cheated on all their partners? Now, don't get me wrong. To me, all men cheat. You just may happen to be lucky enough not to be the bitch that he cheated on, but trust and believe he cheated on the one before, and he'll probably cheat on the one after you, but he felt something for you. Maybe he thought you were a little touched. So he's like, I'm not gonna. So I don't get it, you know, and it just, every time he would even look at me, I'd be like, you koala bear looking motherfucker. Look, here's the thing. Didn't we lose a lot of koala bears during that big fire in Australia a couple of years ago?
We did.
Just do that. Open up like a rehabilitation center for koala bears, Khloe. That is a better investment of your money. I mean, you're going to have to probably get antibiotics because don't they have gonorrhea or syphilis?
Chlamydia.
How do they get chlamydia?
Well, they get two ways.
Okay.
They get it from either sex.
Ooh.
Or babies get it because
well,
koalas are weird. Babies eat what's called fecal pap, which is like a little bit of like special poop.
Yeah.
From their mom.
Uh-huh.
And that can
if
carry
the mom
chlamydia.
has it.
Yep, that can carry it. And it's bad. Like it can cause blindness and death and all kind of shit.
It's a venereal disease.
Yeah, it's bad for koalas. And it's like 100% infection rate.
Oh, but they're just so cute though. I mean, if someone came to me, knocked on my door, and in a box they had a little baby koala bear, and they said, look, this koala bear needs a home, you know I would take it.
Of course you would.
But I would scrub it like real good and be like, I got to get all that nasty woman juice off of you. Like I heard chlamydia. Like, but koalas are cute. And I mean, I don't know, man. Here's my thing. Hire someone to be in a koala suit, like a mascot. If you love koalas that much, Khloe, you can afford to do that.
But here's the thing. Koalas are dumb.
You know, oh, yeah, they're dumb. They just want to, they literally just
well, here's how dumb they are.
What is it called? Eucalyptus?
Yep. But here's how dumb
they are.
How
dumb are they?
Well, so they're dumb.
Well, no, I know. I already know.
Okay. They'll eat eucalyptus off a tree.
But not on the ground.
If you put it on a plate, they don't know what to do with it.
I mean, maybe the koalas from the hood section of Australia. They're not used to fine china. Just be like, leave that shit on that branch. I get it when I'm hungry. Don't do all that. That's too much. No. No, I get it out the tray. I get it myself. I don't like it when other people touch my eucalyptus. You know what I mean? I don't know if you got syphilis fingers or whatever. No, I'll get my own eucalyptus. So I think, in fact, koalas are smart.
Okay.
All right. So this one right here. I mean, look, producer James and I, we're sarcastic. We're assholes. Like, you got to be really, if you want to laugh out of us, you really fucking got to be funny. And this shit that I'm about to tell you right now is pretty fucking funny. All right, so KurtFranklin, who, if you were like producer James and all, I'm so white, I don't know who KurtFranklin is. He didn't know who KurtFranklin was.
Oh, shucks, guys.
Exactly. That's what I heard. Okay, so Franklin is a celebrated, award-winning gospel singer and conductor. Those are the people in the front to do this, right?
Yes.
Is that what they're called?
Hate him hand-waving motherfuckers in front.
And Kirk was responsible for creating gospel music that could be played on the air. Like, I mean, they played Kurt Franklin songs on 97.9, 102. Those are R&B stations here in the Houston area. So he's real popular for that. And y'all remember the song Stomp? Like way, way, way back in the day. Yes. But Kirk, I will say this about Kurt Franklin. I like him because he's very transparent. And he's like, I am a man. I'm addicted to porn. I was like, oh, I wonder how much porn you have to watch to be addicted to it. Like, do I qualify as being addicted to porn? I need numbers. You know, I hate when someone says they're addicted to something. I need numbers. If you tell me you're addicted to crack, well, how many times do you hit the pipe? Because what amount of hits equals an addiction? You know what I mean?
Especially when it's something you also do. Like addicted
to
food.
Someone I'm like, am I addicted? Sex. Like, yeah. am I? Do I need to call the number? Or do I need? I just wish that whenever people would come out and say they're addicted to something, they would give like examples. For example, I watch porn 90 times a day. Therefore, I'm an addict. Okay, I know that. Good. I'm not one. I only do it 75 times a day. That's just, anyway. So that was a few years ago. But he, unlike some of these mega church pastors and musicians that play for bands at these mega churches, I mean, some of them act like they're God. You know what I mean? Like, no, you're still a man and you have temptations. Sometimes you fail. And Kurt is upfront about his. But this shit that had happened right here.
What had happened was, so Kurt Franklin's son, I think, what is it, Kieran? We don't call it Kick His Ass Kieran, okay? He's got a whole new name.
He's got a whole new name, Kick His Ass Kieran, who's Kurt's 33-year-old son, recorded a conversation between he and Kurt where Kurt cussed him out. Now, I'll admit in the very beginning when I was kind of like seeing all these articles, I really didn't open it. I just looked at the title. I'm like, oh my God, what has Kurt done now? So then I was like, let me just listen to this. And let me tell you, it's not very long at all right? When I heard the very first octave of Kirk's voice, I understood that. I felt that in my soul. That was somebody who was sick and tired of their child's bullshit. Somebody who was trying to save their child's life by not putting their hands on their child. And he cussed the fuck out. Yeah, he cussed him out good. As a matter of fact, producer James, play that clip.
Up a piece of paper. Okay, if you think I'm reading this paper, let me say it like this. When your bitch ass starts getting disrespected, you need to get your skinny motherfucking ass back out the goddamn way before I put my foot in your ass. Because I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Shut the fuck up. I'm old.
What's up? I will punch your neck, nigga, if you ever disrespect me. I did it. He just hung up the phone.
All right. So for those of you who were not able to understand, I'm breaking down for it. The first thing he said, you skinny motherfucker. You bitch ass. You punk ass. I will break your neck, nigga, if you ever, whenever a parent goes, ever, back it up. Back it up. If you ever disrespect me again. I felt that, and I don't feel like Kurt Franklin owes not one motherfucker on planet Earth an apology. Which he went ahead and he released one, and he said, look, we have tried everything with this boy. We have put him in counseling. We've done family counseling. We've done this. We've done that. I get it. Because at least once a week, Scholar Gonga said, if I were you, I would back away from me before I slap the dog shit out of you. That is when you're frustrated. And I think people get so caught up in not upsetting their children. Why? Your kid's being an asshole. You need to be an asshole there. But it was the things that Kieran said. And producer James, remind us of what Kieran said. Just this shows you how stupid he is. Go ahead.
So when I say these, I want all of y'all to imagine you're
talking to your
parent.
Yeah.
First off, he said "fuck you" to his parent.
No.
Can you imagine? Can you even imagine your mouth forming those words to your parent?
No, and I could actually just in a parallel universe.
Mirror land.
Parallel universe. I said, fuck you to one of my parents. I don't doubt that both of them they would walk off their jobs to come home and kick my ass. They would be willing to risk unemployment to come kick my ass for saying fuck you. Okay.
They would take a vacation day.
Yeah.
To come kick your ass.
But I know my mama should be like, y'all, I'm gonna take my lunch break early. I'll be right back. Y'all want me to bring y'all something? Knowing damn well she was coming home to beat my ass, but we're still gonna stop at Subway and pick up a group order for her coworkers. Yeah. And then what did he say?
And the next one, which again, put yourself in front of your parent, and your parent has just said something like, "I'm gonna bust your ass. I'm gonna break your neck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock the shit out of you."
Yeah.
And you, as their child, say, "I dare you." Oh,
this motherfucker right here. I'm like,
he grew up with no fear.
None at all. He grew up entitled times 100 because his father is a rich, well-known celebrity. I'm 41. And if my mama, who is our parents at the age now that they let's just say they get those AARP envelopes once a week in the mail, all right?
And them specials after 6 o'clock.
Yeah, they get a discount at Luby's.
They get that blue plate.
Yes, they do. So if my mama told me that she was gonna whoop my ass, that's not a truth or dare situation. If it wasn't like truth. You don't say dare. Yeah. I mean, to me, him saying I dare you was worse than saying fuck you.
Yeah, worse.
Yeah, I look, I know exactly how far to go with both my parents. I'm gonna go up to that line, but I'm gonna back it all the way back. My mom can say my name in a way, and she is not a yell. If she says my whole name in a certain tone, I go into hiding. Witness protection program. FBI, please find me someone. Give me a new identity. I need a new name, social security number. This bitch don't need to find me at all, okay? You don't do it. Like if she says, Rikisha, James has seen me say, tell her I'm not here. I'm not. God, I'm not. I don't even know what I did. I don't even want to. I just want to be gone. Like she needs to cool off.
I've learned there are 4 levels with your mom.
Yeah.
Quiche.
Yes, we good. We good. Keisha. We okay. I done plucked the nerve.
Rakisha.
Fuck. Was it me or was it one of my brothers? Who did it?
Rakisha.
I'm leaving. I'm
Rakisha.
Rakisha. I mean, even if we just sat down to dinner at a fancy restaurant, I'm gonna just leave my debit card on a little saucer. But I got to go. I have an asthma attack. My allergies are acting up. I'm dead. I don't know. I just gotta go. Uber. I don't get. I walk home. I would rather walk home avoid at midnight through 3rd Ward, 5th Ward.
You would rather take the same walk Jesse Smollett took.
Yes, where he got the bleach thrown on him. He got a noose over his neck. Do all of that to me. I don't want to have to hear her mouth at all. It's a level of respect and fear, and it doesn't go away the older that you get.
No.
Not at all.
Saying fuck you, you could almost pass that off as like just an emotional, know, but as soon as they, threaten you and you say, I dare you, you have now put them in the I bet you won't, you bitch category.
You basically said, Bruce, go ahead and go Hulk. You know what? I will never forget that I was in 7th grade and we had just moved here. So I knew no one. And my mom made me go to, I want to say it was like a church. It was at a church, but it was like vacation Bible studies.
Oh, vacation Bible school?
Yes. And like the second day, the second day I wanted not to go even more than I didn't want to go the first day. But my mom was like poking at me. And she thought it was funny and was laughing. And I had temporarily lost my mind. And I said, I don't know what's so fucking funny. You know those moments that you just wish you can press that red Nate Bomb button? destroy the whole planet. And she was like, oh, okay. You're still going, and when you come home, I'll beat your ass. That was enough to traumatize me for life. And here's the thing, she never touched me. I never got grounded, none of that. Because internally, I abused I whooped my own ass that day. I was just like, oh my. And here's the thing, my parents, I think I may have gotten 3 whoopings my whole entire life. But I'm like, she's gonna fuck me up when I get home. I don't know how bad. Do I need to call my daddy? I don't know. Is a custody thing? I want to go with the dad. I want to go with my dad. You know what I mean? But I still have that fear.
You gotta have that fear. I only got whooped like 3 times, and it stuck.
Yes.
It didn't take much.
Yes.
It stuck.
Yes. It's like you don't have to beat your child all the time for them to be in fear of you.
You just have to let your child believe that you actually could kill them.
Yeah.
That's the life or death fear that they got to have a little bit of.
Yeah, like they're like, when my mom says, I brought you into this world, I mean, I think that bitch was serious. She said,
I still think they're serious.
I'm 41. She's in her 60s. What could she really do to me?
You don't want to find out, is the point.
I really don't. No, not at all. I don't know. Is she in there shooting a steroid? I don't know. And then here's the thing. She doesn't fucking care. She's old. She'll sit in prison. What does she got to do?
She's 60 plus years old. What's she got to do?
Remember she told us a few weeks ago about Skylar's boyfriend. I'll kill him. I'll go to prison. They'll feed me. They'll house me. What else I got to do?
I got clean clothes.
I'm like, she is really thrown off. I'm like, you're supposed to get calmer as you get older. I'm like, she's thrown. Like,
well, and she's lost weight, so she's down to like fighting weight now.
Yeah, because she really is. Because I dropped something out. My big ass couldn't bend down to get it. She did. I was like, oh, okay, well, go ahead, Charlotte. All right, I see you. So yeah, it's just we have created a generation who expects greatness just because they are who they are. They don't want to work for it. They will ride a coattail. If they don't get 500 likes on a post within 3 minutes, some of them want to commit suicide. So it's a weird generation. I don't understand them. But if Skylar ever told me, fuck you, the first thing I'm going to say, James, go into a different room. Because he's going to try to get in the middle of it, and he's going to get fucked up too at that point. I cannot even imagine, oh, you know what's even worse? What if Jackson, who is autistic, told you fuck you?
I think I would.
I think I might be a little bit proud.
I think I would beat him normal.
I'm about to beat the fucking autism out of your ass today. When I get done with your ass, you gonna go be a regular kid, okay? You gonna be a regular kid, no diagnosis. We don't need to go to no more art meetings. You gonna be normal. You gonna be in no more inclusion. You don't need an aid. You gonna go take your driver's license test. I'm gonna expect you to have a job. You are gonna live the life of normalcy because I'm gonna beat it into you. I mean, that would be like,
I am gonna Joe Jackson your ass in the normal.
Pretty much. And me and my petty ass, I'm like, wait, hold up. Go pop popcorn immediately and go get M&Ms, the ones with the nuts. We finished to watch a show. Yeah, I think I would be in shock if he said that.
I would be in shock too, because I would just have to find out like why and where you learn it from.
And I would probably slide him a 50. You did good, my nigga. Yeah, so Kurt Franklin, I understand why you released an apology. But I think on social media, it's everyone is supporting them. They really, really are. They're doing stomp remixes. Actually, I think his album sales have gone up in the last couple of days since his kid did. And it's just like, damn, how fucked up of a kid do you have to be? This is how they're stupid. So you're used to being rich, you're privileged. So you release something that could potentially make you poor. Huh? How does that work? I don't if my parents were rich and they were like I could go say, yeah, I'm Gerald Holman's daughter. And I could get into the club, VIP. My daddy can tell me, fuck you in the ass. And I'll be like, okay, daddy. All right. You know what I mean? But that's how dumb they are. Like, why you're risking this luxurious lifestyle you're living because you mad?
That's right. You're risking everything that lets you do what you just did.
I don't. Here's the thing. If I tried to record a conversation between me and either one of my parents, for one thing, we're going to have subtitles because you're not going to understand what either one of them said. You're just not going to. Because half the time, I don't understand what they have said. I'm just like, okay. I just looking for I listen for key words and key phrases, and I pay attention. Because the two of them can go off, and we know how my mama can fuck up a world like no other. Like, she would have stuttered on, let me see. There would have been stutters in here. There would have been, I have to go back and repeat what I said. But here's the thing, even if she did that, I would get the point. As a matter of fact, my mama could come here right now and everything skinny, motherfucker, bitch ass, punk ass, I will break your neck, nigga. She could say it in Spanish and I would still get the point. And I don't understand Spanish at all. You just don't. I can imagine my husband telling his dad.
Ooh. See, here's the thing.
I'd be like, Jimmy, I know where he at. He gonna go to Buc-ee's at this time because he gonna run. Don't worry, Jimmy. Don't break a knee, injure an ankle. This is where he gonna be at this time. And when you kick his ass, get an extra kick in there for me because he would just lose his mind.
My dad told me one time, and I believe it. He said, son, no matter how old I get, no matter how big you get, doesn't matter. If we ever fight, I may not win, but I'm damn sure not going to lose.
Yeah.
That means some shit. That's something that old lion says who's willing to die to beat the young lion.
Basically. So when we get back, we are going to see what the hell is going on with Jennifer Lopez. Because, I mean, at this point, she's almost damn near where Tom Brady is as far as rings go.
As far as rings go.
She has so many rings. I want that pink ring that Ben Affleck gave her. Like, it's not going to fit my finger, so it's going to be like a pinky ring. But I will wear that shit. What does she need it for?
Well, she's going to run out of fingers. She's going to have to go to cups, like the J-Lo cup, like the Stanley cup.
Pretty much. All right, we'll be right back.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
All right, so you guys know I live for my trash reality TV because I live, surprisingly, most of you guys don't know that, but producer James can let you know. Like how you guys see me on the Libra Lounge, I'm really not like that at home. Really, would you say that?
You're like 90%.
At home?
Yeah.
I'll sit in my room for hours and not say anything.
Yeah, but when you say something.
Yeah, I kind of make up for them hours. Okay, you're right. Damn, I scratch that. So, anywho, a few months back, we talked about the Southern Charm, which comes on Bravo, their reunion, which their reunion was fun. The reunion was better than the whole season of Southern Charm. It was a two-parter, and one of the things that came out was if you watch Southern Charm, Madison was accused of, because Craig got a good, Craig was dropping Craig had sugary Southern tea, Lipton tea, English tea, green tea, detox tea, orange vanilla tea. He had all of the tea. And so he put it out there that he called Madison a hoe, number one, and said that some ex-MLB that's what you call,
yep.
Okay, a retired why does that sound wrong?
Just say baseball.
A retired baseball player, that's so much better, you're so right. A retired baseball player was sliding in Madison's DM. And he said, you're a hoe because you actually flew to Florida to meet that guy.
And slide to home base.
Yeah, so this whole time, even the other cast members like, who was it? And I'm like, who? You're starting to think about all of the ex or the retired. I'm like, was it Jackie Robinson? Was it Jose Canseco? Who is it? Okay. So then it comes out after the fact because Madison still had, because that's what hoes do. They keep receipts. She still has it in her phone. And for some reason, she showed it to messy ass Andy Cohen. I'm pretty sure that Andy Cohen was the person who released that it was Arod was this person sliding in Madison's DMs, which we all know Arod has been engaged to Jennifer Lopez for maybe 2 years. They've been together 4 years. Okay, so nothing. It was kind of quiet for a little while, and then this week, all of a sudden, TMZ notification: Jennifer Lopez, Arod, call off engagement, break up. So you go to the article and you see all of this stuff, and I'm like, okay, the bam, there it is in blue. Some speculate that it has to do with Southern Charm star Madison hooking up with Arod. So this is what I try to tell bitches all the time. Look how many times Jennifer Lopez has been engaged, married, okay? It's been a lot. Unless a bitch can have her pussy is encased in the softest, finest gold and feathers, a man is still going to cheat on you, okay? Halle Berry, one of the most beautiful women in the world. They say that bitch is crazy. As beautiful as she is, like they say, you still have to constantly reassure her, you're so pretty, you're such a good actress. Remember when you won the Academy Award because you fucked Billy Bob Thornton in that movie when that fat boy was your kid? Is that kid still alive? Did that kid lose weight? Because I know he had high cholesterol. There's no way. So look that up, producer James. I mean, even me, as beautiful as I am, talented, rich, famous, I mean, there's some days like this, James, it must feel pretty. We have those moments. It's a curse. It is a slight curse for being blessed with all of this beauty. Just sometimes we just need a little bit of assurance, right?
There's that old saying, no matter how beautiful someone is, there's somebody tired of her shit.
Yes, it is. So, A-Rod cheated on J-Lo.
But she's like 80.
She's 50. Let me see. I want to say she's 50, 49 or 50. She's in that area. Okay, in an unfiltered picture, she's about 65.
She had the Madonna filter going on.
I was like, what the fuck, J-Lo? I'm like, where all those pores come from? So, just like Beyonce, J-Lo, they're at this level that they're not going to release an official statement about it. So what does she do? She goes to social media. So she had, because, you know, she didn't fucking did it. She got one of her 30 assistants to do it. Look, I need y'all to come up with something to basically say it tells all these bitches that they're dumb for believing this rumor. And she has, like, there's pictures of some of her best photos of herself in a video, and then they started like blasting some of the recording, some of the articles and stuff about the cheating rumors, and then she goes, you look dumb. So as of right now, she's been in the DR, which what part of the DR? I thought they was killing people and chopping up bodies and putting them on cruise ships and shit like that in the DR. Didn't they tell us last year, don't go to the DR?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they were killing people. Is that like a mafia? Because Dominicans are not Mexican, so it's not a Mexican mafia. It's a Dominican mafia. Do you still call it a mafia if it's Dominican?
I don't know what you call it.
I mean, yeah, but she's over there filming something. So right now, A-Rod took his ass all the way over to the DR to make up with J-Lo. I don't get it. I don't know. How do you even cheat when you're at that level of being a celebrity?
I have no idea how you do it. Like, you can't go anywhere. There's always people parked around your house.
Yeah, TMZ will hide in a trash can full of raccoon shit to get one photo of a celebrity in a bathrobe with their back turned towards the camera. They don't care. They will, like, everywhere you go.
And for A-Rod, your goddamn face is on cards, is on trading cards.
And here's the thing.
You are a known face.
Even if someone saw him, they may not even know his name, but they be like, ain't that boy who used to fuck with Jennifer Lopez? There's something that's going to go off in their head, and then everyone has a phone.
Yeah. It's impossible.
And even with all that, motherfucking men still cheat. I don't get it. Women don't usually get caught cheating because we ain't that goddamn dumb. You know what I mean? If you're A-Rod, or who's another famous person that was caught in a recent cheating scandal?
Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm sorry, an entanglement.
That was entanglement, Chase. It was an entanglement, okay? Like, you would fucking have to say, hey, we gonna have to meet. You're gonna have to take 2 flights. Okay, that's number one. We're gonna go to New Zealand. You know where they filmed The Lord of the Rings? They still had them little bitty houses. That's where we're going to have to meet at. I mean, you have to jump through a lot of hoops just to cheat when you're famous, but yet they always fucking cheat.
We're going to go meet in a hobbit hole.
Yeah,
so we can
I'm going to hobbit your hole. Yeah, just, men are just, I don't know.
Ring on.
See, that's just the thing. I know, right? Women cheat emotionally. men just they will go to the bottom of the fucking barrel, and it's like you fucked a meth head. That bitch doesn't even have all her front teeth.
Yes.
Maybe that explains it. Yeah,
yes,
she's
yes.
a blowjob. Yes, okay, I get it. But it's just like, but they still cheat. So to me, women are always saying, what is it? What can I do to make my husband not cheat? I don't know. Fucking cut off his penis. But he would still try to fuck someone being dickless. Because that's what men, they're gross. Y'all are just nasty.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. He's
yes,
like,
we are.
can we please go to the next subject? I feel highly uncomfortable, and I feel like at any moment you're going to look at me and ask me a question about me, and then we're about to fuck up the whole Libra Lounge with Keisha episode, okay? But I don't understand. Just what is the need? Is it to produce?
It's biological. It
Okay.
always has been biological.
Go ahead and stupidly explain how it's biological.
Okay.
I want to hear this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many chimpanzees get married?
Okay, you know what?
How many bonobos?
I don't even know what a bonobo is. Is that an African tribe? East Africa, South Africa, North Africa? Which one? I don't know.
No,
what is that?
It's our closest primate relative. They're like chimps, but a little special.
I feel like if they were
bonobos actually resolve conflict through sex.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some issues with a good dick in myself. You just a good dick down can make everything right. Like
put a lot of things in perspective.
I'm not that mad anymore, but I feel like, okay, so what was the name of the what were they? A canoba?
Bonobo.
So is that what Caesar and them are?
That's what Rocket was in that show. Remember Rocket?
Oh, but Rocket was special.
He was
bald.
Yeah, he was
He looked bad even for a monkey. He really did. Now, I mean, okay, this is totally going off topic. But I feel like if they said one day it was legal to marry animals, like a human-animal marriage. I mean, Caesar's kind of hot. And he got blue eyes and dark hair. I like that. I wonder what our babies will look like. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that the blue-eyed gene would come out if me and Caesar had a baby?
I'm not allowed to say what a child between a black woman and a chimpanzee would look like.
Let me ask you this. Think about this.
I could get canceled for that.
What? Wait a minute. What was the orangutan's name? His
best
best
Maurice.
friend. Maurice. So, I mean, I wonder, like, if me and Maurice had a baby. No, okay. Pretend I'm white. Me and Maurice had a baby. Do you think them little black things that be on the side of like orangutans' faces, is that a recessive gene or is it a dominant gene? Because I don't want my baby. If me and Maurice have a baby, I don't want my baby to have them things. What are those things called?
Oh, they got a name. There's like I don't know. It's a face plate or something.
Okay, I don't want my baby to have a face plate because I don't want the kids at school calling my baby faceplate face. You know what I mean? Kids are cruel. I don't want that to happen to my baby. Producer James is looking this up real quick. But now that we're talking about it, what animal would you marry if humans could marry animals?
Wow. Okay. So if bestiality was totally illegal, what animal would I marry?
A reindeer, because a reindeer ass reminds you of my donkey donk.
Yeah. That's about right.
Your ass got to sit on your back if you want James to get with you. Okay, so anyway, if you know what those things are that Maurice has on his face, send us a message or leave a comment because we really don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And I really think that Canobo or whatever it was the producer James said he made up.
Bonobo.
See how he made that shit up? He said Canobo.
And their face pads are called flanges.
Remember, he said they was face plates. See how he be lying all the time?
They're called flanges.
But that's not a face plate like you said that it was. I didn't know what
they were called. I was making shit up.
Do you really believe that we're sitting right here recording if we can marry animals? We are truly a touched couple.
I'm just still trying to figure out which animal I would actually marry.
I'm just still trying to figure out my baby will have blue eyes. I'm just saying because
I guess
they be hazel.
I don't know.
Remember? Because he had two sons. One had blue eyes. The other one didn't have blue eyes. They were green eyes.
Right.
I want my baby to have blue eyes.
Well, they all had green eyes because they got the whenever they got the
yeah, but would
stuff,
that be a
turned green.
dominant gene? Like, would that surpass all of the fucked up genes that I have?
I don't think
I just
it's
want a baby with blue eyes and dark skin tone. I don't know, but I don't want my baby to be like those Africans, like in those African villages, and it has that one weird looking family with like blue eyes, with nappy hair, living in huts. Like, to me, that's not cute. I mean, I want blue eyes with good hair. And I think that if you have a baby with a chimpanzee, your baby gonna have good hair because chimpanzees have straight hair.
They do.
And so my baby would have curly hair and blue eyes. That's it. I want that. Caesar called me. Oh wait, Caesar died.
So basically, I think your chimpanzee baby would have blue eyes and kinky hair.
Curly hair. We don't want kinky.
Okay.
Look, I'm not gonna fuck a chimp and have his baby. My baby comes out with nappy ass hair. I just no. We need to sign an agreement. You can guarantee me that if I let you bust a load in me right now, Caesar, the baby gonna come out with good hair. I don't think that's so much to ask.
You do realize we started with J-Lo and Arod, and now we've got to chimpanzee fucking.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know where we went off the rails, but we went way off the rails.
I mean, so do you think at this point we should even go back to the story about Jennifer Lopez and Arod? Or should we just commit to what we're talking about and go ahead and finish it? I mean, I have an issue with the fact that he has listened to me talking about a chimpanzee dropping a load in me. He didn't say anything negative. Like, stop. He's visualizing it. He's probably calculated how much money he can make off of the fact that I fucked the chimpanzee, delivered a baby. Y'all know he would have my baby in the circus. Y'all know.
Ooh, I'd have you in the circus.
What?
I'd have you in the circus.
He really, really would. Okay, when we get back, we're going to have the bitch please of the week from the Libra Lounge.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha. Bitch, please. You be rolling down the street, telling stories. Bitch, you never tell the truth. Bitch, please. Everybody know you lying, bitch, cause all you do is lie.
I want to thank you guys for joining us this Wednesday. You know, during the break, we kind of unfortunately continued the conversation about, what is it, bestiality? Bestiality?
No, bestiality. Bestiality.
Bestiality, okay. You know, there's some people that are, like, addicted to that.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah, okay.
There was a guy that got killed by he was fucking a horse. Well, the horse was fucking him. And it's on video.
I'm sure I've seen it. Because
So,
all the other horses got out their cell phones and said, look at this shit. Oh, lean over to the right.
other horses are like, World Star.
Exactly.
World Star. So this guy had a helper, as I guess you have to have a helper if you're going to let a horse fuck you.
Yeah.
And he's standing there, you know, with his pants down.
Was it a female or a male horse?
No, it's a male horse, a male guy.
Oh, okay.
So the horse gets in a little bit, and all of a sudden the horse like rears up and literally like 2.5 feet into this guy.
Oh my God.
Yes, it fucked up his insides and ended up dying, which is how that whole farm got broken up and found out by the cops on video.
Oof.
It was like you just hid your entire arm up this dude's ass.
I watched the porn and they did that once before, but the girl was okay.
Wait, was that Belladonna? I think I watched that. Yeah.
Okay, so we went on to unfortunately discuss more about me and chimps. And how did Bruno Mars get into this? Which, by the way, before I say this, if you have not as of yet checked out the group that Bruno Mars just formed with Anderson .Paak, their new song "Leave the Door Open," that right there is the fucking jam. I have been bopping that. Oh man, I just showed my age. I said bopping. Anyway, please check it out. All right. So what were we
Bruno
saying?
Mars came up because you kept talking about fucking a chimpanzee, and would he have blue eyes and good hair? And I said it was
That's what. Look, to be fair, That's the same thing I said every time I fucked a white guy.
Well, they have blue eyes.
Well, my baby had blue eyes and good hair.
And I thought about that Bruno Mars song where he's
Gorilla.
talking about fucking like gorillas.
Yes.
And then you said, but you'd only be able to fuck a chimpanzee like Caesar that could talk.
Oh yeah, wait. Okay. Before all you chimpanzees slide into my DM, I don't want you to do sign language. I don't want no ooh, 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 ooh. No, I need for you to speak full English, okay? I don't want to have a translator. I don't none of that. I want you to be able to speak proper English, like Caesar. Like, I don't think that's too much to ask.
Or at least just know 2 symbols. 1 and 2.
That I can. Look, here's the thing. If you are a chimpanzee and you're interested in me, and you know you can't speak English, but you're working on it. Like a rapper from Fifth Ward. I'm working on my rap career, okay? If you working on learning how to speak English, if you can do those 2 hand signals, okay, we could. But within 5 years, I'm gonna need you to already know the full English language. I don't need you to still be working on it in 5 years.
You remember that movie Congo?
Yes.
Remember the gorilla they had there with the little thing on her back that would like talk with a robot voice when she would sign? Would that work?
No, because I don't like robot voice.
If I'm gonna fuck you, I want you to sound like a person, not a speaking spell.
Because you know what I'm gonna think of the whole time we're fucking and you're like, ooh, right there. Remember when like sometimes people get cancer and they got them throat things and they have a voice box? Yeah. That's not sexy to me.
Oh, right there. That sounds so good.
I don't like that. I don't want somebody to be fucking me from the back with a voice like that. I don't. No.
What if it could be like where the voices like they do different voices for your GPS? Like if they could get like Sam Jackson or somebody like a voice for that?
No. We need to just move completely on. Okay, so this is not necessarily speak and spell. Okay, so this isn't really necessarily a bitch please, but this is something that just keeps coming up in the media, in real life too. It's just been a hot mess. It's the use of the N-word. All right. So here on this show, you've heard me say it. In normal real life, I don't. I really don't. Now I'll repeat it if we're like, if someone said it, I'll say it. If I'm having one of those moments and I think I'm a white girl who only dates black guys and I drop it, and yeah, those moments. But in regular conversation, I don't use them. But every other week, it seems like there's a country music star who got caught saying the N-word.
Which doesn't help country music.
It really does not at all. And honestly, I feel at this point it's almost generational. Like our parents, they grew up when that was a strong derogatory word. Like you said that is as deep as you can cut me. You cut me all the way back to Africa. When you
cut me back to the plantation.
Yeah, like our generation, we're kind of like,
we're in that weird middle place.
Yeah, we're kind of like, well, if they say with an A, because then it's okay. But if you say with an ER, you're going to the ER. We're there. The generation after us, I mean, it's slang to them. All right. I will never forget the first time I heard Skylar, and this is just how bad it is. Her little 4 black friends, they've been friends since 5th grade. They act so white that I actually officially named them the Black Crew because they're so not black. So do y'all remember that episode of the Chappelle Show where they had the black, blind, white supremacist? What was his name?
Clayton Bigsby.
Clay, okay, and he's in the truck going down the street, and it's a car convertible full of white boys listening to gangster rap, like turn up really loud, and he's like, turn all that goddamn music off, you niggers. And the boys are like, he called us niggers? Yes! That is how Skylar and them are, okay? So I heard them like, oh, what's up, my nigga? I'm like, Skylar? But she won't say it in front of us. Like, it's a slang for this generation. and some people have even said it's like an empowerment. I think what Scholars Generation has done is they have taken this word that has tormented a whole race of people, okay? And they have taken it back and they use it like it is part of their almost everyday conversation. It is nothing for them to say nigga. I mean, even Drake. Has Drake ever released a song that didn't have it in it?
No, I don't think so. I
No.
mean, and he sounds like an 8-year-old trying to say it.
Yeah, and I like it. And every time I hear Drake like trying to be hard, I'm like,
you sound like a cartoon character.
No, he's still that little crippled boy who was on Degrassi to me in that wheelchair trying to play basketball, trying to get on the basketball team. You know how you see some people and they will forever be the age that you like. He is still crippled in my head. He is still the only black kid at his school. He was still the only black kid on the cast.
He's barely black.
And he's bad. They're like, if we got to get a Negroid, can we at least get one that's half white?
Get a passable one.
Yes. So I think they have taken the power back and saying, look, this is what we're doing with this. They know that they can never scrub that away from history. So they're doing something. But it's weird because I have been around groups of white friends and someone drops it. And they're like, is that a... And I give them a thumbs up. Yeah, it's cool. We're good. So you know what I mean? But then there's certain people who can say it and it's like...
It's almost like if your black friends are saying that, they're not inherently racist.
Right.
You also have white friends who are not racist people, do not act racist, do not believe in any racial ideology.
Right.
And if they say the word, it's almost the same thing.
Right.
Right? Like it doesn't automatically mean you're racist.
Right.
But there's no good context.
I mean, it is basically like saying, what's up, girl? That's my homeboy. That's my homegirl. Yeah. I mean, I will never forget that the movie Four Brothers, which y'all know how I love a bad movie. It stars Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese crying ass, and I think it was Andre 3000, and there's this other actor. I cannot remember his name, but he's cute. Anyway, so it's 2 black brothers, 2 white brothers are all adopted by a white woman. So the director, I want to say it was either John Singleton or Andrew Fuqua. Who?
Anton Fuqua.
No, here's the thing. He black, so somebody in his family fuck up his name every time they say it, just like I did. Because in a black family, if your name gets fucked up, no one corrects it. That becomes your name. So anyway, the director, wanted to do this movie, which is in fucking Chicago, like the poor, like dirty part of Chicago. So basically all of Chicago, except for where Oprah had her show at. He wanted to have a movie where they did not. Who is it?
So hang on. So it's John Singleton.
Okay, so John Singleton.
And they're in Detroit.
That's not in Chicago?
No.
What state is Detroit?
Michigan.
Okay, all of Michigan is dirty.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So anyway, they're in Detroit. And John Singleton's like, I want to make this movie. It was a really bad idea. Rest in peace, John. It was a fucked up idea. He wanted to make this movie, which has gangster shit in it, okay? Without the use of the N-word. It was like you were watching the movie on TNT. Where they do a voiceover every time he said. Yes. So there's this one scene, there's this guy, he's a lowlife, he's got an afro out to here. Mark Wahlberg is chasing him with a tire.
Oh, crowbar.
Crowbar. And the guy's running, he's in the elevator, he's like pressing a button, he's like, oh man, who are these guys? No. It should have gone like that. Who the fuck are these niggas chasing my black ass? Like, it just didn't even sound right. But then you have people like Quentin Tarantino.
Yep.
Who loves the N-word, and his black people approved. For example, remember when we went to go see Django when it first came out? So no one really knew what Django was going to be about, all right? So James and I are there. which is always an awkward situation for people because most of the time when people see us together, they don't think we're together. So he's had situations where he's been somewhere and someone's talking about black people and he's like, well, would you consider my wife? Here she is, a nigger too. So we're in the movie theater.
Look at my dark chimpanzee fucking wife.
With a wide nostrils. He told me this week I had wide nostrils. Motherfucker, I know. We just don't talk about it, okay? Like, when you have a friend that's had a gimp all y'all's life, no one talks about the gimp. It's unnoticeable. It's just, no one says it, but he had to be a smartass this week and tell me that I had wide nostrils. Anyway, so we're watching Django, and then the part comes where Don Johnson, Big Daddy, that's what his main chick say, Big Daddy. Like yes, she was so fucking annoying. Big Daddy. Okay, so that's he and all of his KKK friends are rallying up together because they're going to kill Django. So there's about, 20, 30 of them?
Yep.
Okay, so they're all getting ready to put on their white mask, all right? Except for one of the guys, his wife made them, and she fucked up. Like, the eye holes are like this and that. They can't, they're like, where do I put it? How do I turn? God damn it, I can't see. So they all just say, fuck it, we're not doing the goddamn mask. And they must have said the word nigger 250 times in that one scene. So the white couple next to us would look, okay, and if they saw us laughing, they would, oh, okay, yeah, there was a build-up laugh because they didn't know if I was going to slap the dog shit out of them if they kept laughing. So it's just it's a weird thing. Like, in that situation, no one has ever accused Quentin Tarantino of being a racist.
No, they asked Sam Jackson in Django, and he said there is no way that Quentin Tarantino can be a racist.
I don't know.
Because he writes in exactly the way that people
it would be said.
Talk.
Yeah.
He said there is no, he said he would not write a part for Samuel L. Jackson that was the kind of character that he was in that movie.
Right.
If he was a racist. He said a racist cannot write Steven.
No.
Because Steven was the smartest character in the whole thing.
Yes, he was.
He was a guy that came out on top for his entire life. He said a racist could not write Steven.
They would never want to give a black person of color that kind of. I mean, he was the head nigger in the house. That was his title.
Well, he even advised Calvin Candy.
Yes.
Like he actually ran the place.
Yes. So
a racist couldn't write that character.
Here's the thing, and then you have the fucking guy from Papa John who was in the news again.
Oh God.
It took me 20 months to scrub the word nigger out of my vocabulary. Shaquille, since you now do all of the commercials for Papa John, the general car insurance, a cruise line, some cereal, and when the fuck did Shaq become so sellable? I mean, speaking of fucking monkey-looking motherfuckers right there, there you go. That is what happens when a black woman and a chimp fuck. You get Shaq. You get a Shaquille O'Neal, okay? So.
Will you buy some insurance for me?
Exactly. Go to the general.
I got these Shaqos.
Yes, exactly. Remember when Shaq tried to be a rapper?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Remember how he told Kobe how my dick tastes? Remember that?
Remember when I told you, how does my dick taste? And you answered like Summer's Eve.
Like bananas? Like the zoo?
Right. Look, here's the thing about it. It's a thing that it's like we can all survive without ever using the N-word. But despite what white people tell us all, we don't have to say the N-word. Like, you can go through life and never use that word again. The generation behind us, they have given it a whole new meaning. They have, and it's kind of smart on their part. I'm really surprised their dumbasses could do it. They have scrubbed away the racist part of that word and made it into something completely different. But it's still always going to be questionable as long as our parents' generation is still alive. Our generation, because our generation is kind of confused about it. It's like, I don't know. I mean, sometimes my white boyfriend, when he's fucking me in the ass, calls me a nigger, but it's kind of hot. You know what I mean? It's just, we're confused, but the generation behind us, they have kind of made it like a power move. And you know what? That's fine. I'm just like, don't say it in front of your grandmother. Please don't say it in front of her. Your grandfather, on the other hand, he would encourage it.
Don't say it to anybody who still might have a German Shepherd teeth mark on their leg.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And there are certain white people who were born, let's say, in the 1940s and 50s in Alabama, who probably should be ashamed.
Anybody who was alive during the time that Martin Luther King made the "I had a dream" speech, just no, don't say it in front of them. It's not gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go. Okay, it's gonna go real different, really quickly. You will not be surprised how left shit can go when you drop the N-word in the wrong situation.
You'll have a dream in the coma that you'll be in.
Yeah, you really will be. So anyway, we hope you guys all have a very good St. Patrick's Day, and we will see you next week.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.